Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Xochitl. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of my videos. Today, I wanted to do a drugstore review on two newer products from e.l.f. that I have been testing out and been trying to get around to this video for you all. But I have the e.l.f. Putty bronzer, so a creamy type of bronzer. I feel like that's like the thing and I'm super excited about it. So I want to talk about this one, as well as the e.l.f. Big Mood Mascara. Super excited for just new products in general to test out drugstore. So the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, I have mine in the shade Honey Drip, which I think is either the lightest, second lightest, and it's always interesting in the summertime because tanning, I was between Honey Drip and the next type of like shade up. So I'm like kind of my regular shade, kind of in between, transitioning a little bit of a tan, not too much, but this is $6 for this like creamy putty bronzer, and then $7 for the Big Mood volumizing mascara. So let me kind of show you guys, demonstrate the product for you, and just talk a little bit about it as I've been playing with it. So first off, $6, not bad for a cream bronzer. Honestly, my biggest kind of, I guess you could say, issue or desire preference, I just wish that the pot was a little bit bigger for me to dip my brush in. I think that would just be a game changer. That would just level up this product in general, because just in comparison, this is the e.l.f. and then this is my regular type of cream bronzer that I'm used to. Just kind of like look at the size difference, just to kind of like nicely dip a brush in there and around your face. I think that would just step it up a bit. So it's just interesting, like just trying to find a brush that works. Like this one barely squeezes kind of in there. I like a good stippling brush sometimes for a cream bronzer. I have like my angled Real Techniques brush. I gotta try some more Real Techniques. Or I was like, you know what? This is perfect actually. This is one of my absolute favorite e.l.f. brushes. This is, I always forget, it's like their Flawless Air brush, but like the size of it is just perfect. I use this a lot for powder bronzers. So for this cream one, it's actually great to get that definition cheekbone. So that's my biggest thing with it. But formula wise, so this is a cream to powder bronzer. With that, like I said, I played around with it. It's definitely important to get one side of the face, blend it out, and then move on to the next. The other technique that I'll use sometimes too, if I want to use one of my bigger brushes, like a bigger stippling brush that doesn't quite fit in the pan, you can go in with like just a little mini foundation brush and just kind of paint it on and then blend it out with your beauty blender, another brush. But it is a cream to powder formula, so you got to work a little bit quicker with it as I'm talking. So let me get in here and just start stippling away. So yeah, this color still works. And honestly, I think this is my favorite combo. This brush with that bronzer. e.l.f. on e.l.f. It's like almost like they made it for it. I don't know if they released a specific brush for this. I think when I maybe saw on the e.l.f. website, but I want to try it. Super easy. Oh, so nice. So for those of you who don't quite want maybe a powder product but don't want anything too creamy, too slippery, I think this is like the perfect combo for you for $6. Super easy. This, I'm telling you, these two, perfect. It fits, because any other brush is just a little bit too big. So that's the only thing. Maybe I just need 5 more of these, which I'm totally down for, because this brush is amazing for bronzer and contour. And it just like fits perfectly in here. It just makes it so easy. Like just look at that, just airbrush it on, stipple on that product. It's so easy, flawless indeed. I totally agree. Honestly, I'm gonna go buy maybe a couple more. And this was only like $10 too. This is one of the more expensive e.l.f. products, this line of brushes, but they definitely just stipple on products. So easy to kind of blend out too. But like I said, you gotta work with it. It's buildable. Other than the pan size, I love everything else. If they can give me a bigger pan, hence more bronzer, I'm down. I'm definitely a bronzer girl. If they had this formula, maybe they do, let me know. in a cream blush, that would be perfect too, because I'm not a huge blush person, but a cream blush. I have dry skin, just FYI too, as I'm adding this product on. Super easy, which is why I love a good creamy formula. It just goes so well with my dry skin. But for those of you with normal to oily skin who want to try a cream type of bronzer, I think this is the way to go, because like for example my Fenty one, love for dry skin, but oily skin, maybe it's a little bit too slippery. So this is like a happy medium for everybody, and look how easy that was. Woo. And you don't have to like add a powder on top to like set it. Like I just want to keep going, but look at that, it's buildable. Yeah, no, this color is good. Honey drip for my skin tone, semi kind of tan, but not even too much. It's like the perfect little bronze, and that's pretty much it. I want to keep going because I love the product so much. But for $6, yes. It looks like just a little bit bigger than, what is it, the Anastasia brow pomades, which is why. But this combo, this is a $16 combo. It's still cheaper than some cream bronzers in general. If you don't have this brush, if you're watching my channel and you still do not have this e.l.f. brush, I'm gonna link it down below. You need to get it. $10 well spent. So beautiful. And that's about it. Make sure you get down there. But yeah, it's already set. It is, whatchamacallit? Yeah. It looks like I added a powder bronzer, but it just kind of like dried down to powder, but still very natural on the skin. Of course, if you want to deepen it a little bit, you can mix some colors here and there. It's still a cheaper combo, 2 of them, $16. Now, for the Big Mood mascara. So this mascara, let's talk about this. Is $7. Not bad. It's supposed to be a volumizing kind of lifting mascara. As you guys can see, my lashes, not much there. And I've been playing with this one. It's not waterproof. I don't think I saw a waterproof version. At least I don't tend to lean towards waterproof versions. I need in general, I wish it was, I just want it all, volumizing and lengthening, because I need length and volume. But let me show you with 1 coat versus nothing, and 2 coats versus nothing, 1 versus 2. This comes down to preference. Honestly, with this one, I like to scrape it off because I don't want to get spidery lashes. But it's definitely a bigger wand. So that's 1 coat of mascara. Definitely gave my eyes a nice little lift. 1 coat is pretty nice. Ignore that, I'll clean off my eyes. Now let's go in with a 2nd coat. I will say the only thing about this is definitely one of those you have to scrape off. It doesn't have like a stopper that'll scrape most of it off. All right, and that's 2 coats, maybe even like 1 3/4, just because I feel like this mascara, like I said, the excess product, if you don't scrape it off properly, it's easy to kind of get spidery. But 2 coats versus 1, I agree that it gives you a nice volumizing lift. And let me just show you a quick just 1 coat. But yeah, there's a lot of excess product on this one. So 1 coat versus 2 coats, just a slight difference if you prefer a little bit more drama, which I do. And so a 1 3/4 coat. But pretty nice. It does get messy though. I feel like that's the only major gripe I have with this one. Okay, so I just went ahead and sprayed my face with my facial spray. You can do your Max 6 Plus like I normally do. And I just wiped off the excess from the mascara. The mascara, I like it. I don't love it. I don't see myself repurchasing. It's not my like go-to mascara. It's nice, but like I said, it gets a little bit messy when trying to scrape it off. The wand is definitely a little bit bigger, so it's not my favorite for bottom lash mascara, as the combo of big wand, a little bit of messiness. If you don't wipe off the excess too well, it can get a little bit messy down there. Also, it's not waterproof, which is fine. I tend to like 99% of the time use non-waterproof like a mascara. I don't tend to lean towards waterproof, but I do notice with like the heat or if it's raining, it will most likely give you little raccoon eyes or anything. So it's okay. I think I would definitely try out another one if they had them. It's okay, it's fine. You know, not my favorite. The bronzer though. The bronzer. $6. So easy. Get this combo. Like honestly, with this brush, it just airbrushes it on. But then usually sometimes when like I go in, I think that's why I really like cream products. With like powder products or even sometimes some other cream products, this combo in general though, all I have to do is go around the brush, buff it out super easily. Sometimes I'll go in with concealer to kind of like clean up underneath. But because this brush like just fits my cheekbones so easily, it's not too big, it's not too small, and like just like the little actual like fibers, or what do you call this, the little hairs on the brush, just airbrush it out perfectly. I don't need to do too much moving around. I don't need any cleanup. So this is really all you need for like a nice quick cream to powder bronzer. A lot of people did compare this to back in the day. Comment down below if you remember the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. Who remembers that? Who bought that? Who had no business buying that like I did? And who loved it? I think that was like a $60 cream to powder bronzer. But I would agree, the formula reminds me of that bronzer as opposed to maybe like the my Fenty cream bronzer, which reminds me a little bit more of like the other dupe they had, the Sonia Kashuk. Who remembers that cream bronzer? And I love that one because it was even creamier. So it just kind of depends on your preference. But I think all skin types can really enjoy this e.l.f. one, even me with a dry skin. And it is just so easy to apply. So if you've been struggling with like powder bronzer, I would highly suggest this e.l.f. combo. I'll link them both down below for you guys to check out. Together, it's like $16. If Ulta, you happen to have a $3.50, a $5 coupon, you can do that as well. But highly recommend these two guys for a nice, quick, easy, natural. Like if you want to get a little bit crazier with it, you can. But I am ready for work. Gonna have my cafecito number 2. It is about 8:30 a.m. But I hope you all enjoyed this review and demo of the 2 new e.l.f. products. I have been wearing them for a while. Like I said, the wear of the mascara is not my favorite. The wear of the bronzer, though, it wears really nicely throughout the day, in case I forgot to say that. But I'll link the products down below and the honey drip name of the bronzer in case you guys forgot. Let me know if you check it out, if you try it out, and if you liked it or not. I'm curious to see how it's working with all different skin types. But thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with the rest of my videos, and I'll see you all next time.